We are back with Holy Wheels. As you might remember, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the SEMA show. We're enjoying this amazing city and a first level event. Let's go back because there's much more to see.
Bienvenidos a Savini Forge. Aquí tenemos rines de 3 piezas forjadas. Ya tenemos 6 años en la industria esto, haciendo de 3 piezas. Tenemos 5 coches aquí. Tenemos el Mercedes nuevo que acaba de salir, SL. Tenemos Rolls Royce. Aquí tenemos de los mejores coches en Savini. Hacemos de 1 pieza, 2 piezas y 3 piezas forjadas. Desde 19 hasta 26 pulgadas. Para coches y SUVs también. Y aquí en Savini nosotros mismos diseñamos los estilos de las llantas. También todas las partes son de Estados Unidos. Cortamos las llantas en casa, que estamos en California, Anaheim, California. Todos los años hemos venido desde el 2004 que hemos estado aquí en el SEMA. Y tenemos los ingenieros en casa también. Y nos está yendo muy bien, estamos creciendo cada año. Está yendo bien. Por favor, visiten a saviniforge.com. Tenemos representantes en todo el mundo distribuyendo nuestras llantas. No nomás en Estados Unidos, tenemos clientes en México, en Australia, en Inglaterra, en Sudamérica. Estamos entrando un poco a poco porque está siendo más común para los coches exóticos solamente, más bien. BMW, Mercedes, todo eso. Y aquí les quiero mostrar todo lo nuevo que tenemos. Esto que tenemos aquí se llama Carbon Fiber. Y es un Carbon Fiber, no es pintado, es Carbon Fiber que se pone en la llanta, en el ring de afuera, se le pone aquí. Y tenemos colores en verde, azul, blanco, amarillo y rojo. Tenemos 40 estilos diferentes desde que empezamos. Hacemos más o menos como 7 estilos nuevos cada año. Y próximo año vamos a agregar llantas un poco más económicos para el resto de la industria de los coches. Esto no nomás para exóticos, también hacemos para los SUVs. Y aquí tenemos también algo, siempre es una industria un poco competitiva, siempre queremos hacer un poco más, un poquito agregarle más calidad y no nomás esto hacerlo un poco diferente. Esto es lo más nuevo que tenemos también. Este color nadie más lo tiene más que Savini. Y como ven, tenemos mucha variedad de llantas para todo el mundo, estilos diferentes, de 5 brazos hasta 20 brazos también, delgadito, de todo lo que gusten aquí. Por favor, si algún día necesitan algo, vayan a nuestro website, saviniforge.com, y les podemos dar buenos precios.
Yeah, let me hear you holler. Yeah, and then pop your collar, come on.
Okay, so one of the reasons why we're at SEMA is not only to showcase the products that these companies have going on, is really to show the company in the world what the new products are for the 2011 year. These companies bring the best of the best. So what we see in these shows not only is a product of what they've been working on for the last year, but it's also what everyone else is going to look into to build upon. So if these guys have a great product this year, chances are somebody else is going to come up with a better one, or these guys would even come up with a next generation of something. Although this show is not open to the public, it is open for people and companies to come out here and see what everyone else is doing. This particular company is here to showcase their new products, but that company is here for the same reason. Now there's other companies like on that side that are doing off-road, there's electronics. So in this section we are where they're doing aftermarket. Now then the other side there's off-road, there's electronics, there's off-road, and then we have another side called Hot Rod Alley. It's for all the hot rods, street rods, and that type of thing. Now, that is not the only thing. There's also motorcycles, there's bicycles, tricycles, you name it. Everyone in SEMA here is to showcase their products. So what we got here is the car that they're going to be using, or they use for the movie The Green Hornet. It's a pretty wild car. It's not typically something you see, and it's at the Royal Purple booth that you guys may have seen at other movies. They actually are involved in the movie business as well, not only building cars and doing shows, but they also build oil that goes into cars, trucks, and other products. So one of the things that we also showcase and feature here at SEMA is not only the products, but it's also the ability to find people that are in the business. So everyone here is particularly in this place today or this week to make contacts. So not only do you come to see what the companies have, but it's also to see who is going to be doing the next thing. So you get to see a lot of people like Chip Foos, that is an icon in the industry, or you get to just talk to people that are really into aftermarket and building cars, trucks, SUVs, you name it, they're here. So in 1 week, one place, you can find anything from the smallest little piece, a bolt for a tire, a wheel, all the way up to superchargers, turbochargers, you name it. And that also includes the guys who built it and the guys who designed it. So we're at House of Color. This particular piece is something that's been hand-drawn. It's actually airbrushed. And it was auctioned for charity at $3,500 just a few minutes ago. So there's a lucky guy that's going to get this and put it out on his wall or his shop. And look at this, just the artwork alone is enough to call it a piece of work. So it's 4 o'clock. It's about time to get this thing on the road. As you guys can see, everything's being put together. It's being taken apart, and it's about that time we go home. It's 4:05, and about half of these booths are already taken apart. Okay, so now we're leaving. SEMA show is all over. We're going outside where all the cars were parked. Anything from a truck to SUV to you name it was out here. Even the race car is out there. All these guys are getting their stuff together. They've been here a whole week, and now, as you can tell, their engines are starting. It's actually one of the funnest, one of the most fun parts of the whole show. It's where you not only see the cars, but also hear the cars, because part of the experience is hearing what they got at the under the hood. And this is one way to do it. Most of these cars that are out here, they're not only cars that belong to people like myself. I've had cars out here, but these are cars that really were built by companies, and they mean something. They're cars that are, they have higher standards. It can be from a very well stocked car like this one, or we have cars like that one, let's say, that is totally outdone, and it doesn't even look like what it used to be when it first came off the line.
You know how we do up in this. Yeah. Check it out.
Hey yo, stepping up to see comes to a death trap. Get smacked with the left hand, come back with the wicked ass slang. 36 death points on your body.
One of the many attractions that we had here at SEMA 2011 was the Dove Super Show. They brought out a bunch of cars, not only street cars, but they brought out just full-blown street cars and show cars, ranging from cars, trucks, and SUVs. They brought out so many cars they had to take a whole section outside just to put all the cars. Now, most of these cars are not your typical daily drivers. They are pretty well off, and let's just say the Dove knows how to throw a party. They had a concert, and they also brought out a lot of celebrities, which they also own cars. The celebrities bring their own cars, showcase them there.
A quest, step into this world of the best. Y'all think y'all mystic nights? Well, let's play this game of chess. You'll flip that hourglass, so I can finish up this test, so you can find out who you up against. Demashe, we take a new line of action when we slay. We did you like some acronym, now your boys want to replay. Can you see that we dissect, taking all y'all's intellect? We all the ruck, owls, eating you like insects.
So one of the biggest things that we have this year here is the fact that we're getting Top Gear in the United States. It used to be all in Europe and other places, but we never had it here in the United States. One of the main attractions they had is exotic cars like Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and cars coming out here and giving people ride-alongs along Vegas. That was exciting. That was an opportunity for people to see what was going on. Tanner Faust is going to be one of the conductors of the show, and he's a very well-known race car driver. He's won a bunch of shows, a bunch of races here this year, and it'll be an exciting time. So amongst Ford, GM, Chrysler, other brands, Scion made a big impact. They brought out a bunch of cars, all decked out, all fixed up, for us to see really what was going on, not only this year, but to showcase what's going to be coming next year with their new products. Actually, they're bringing out the TC, the 2011 TC, and the XA, which it'll be very, very exciting. We also had Meguiar's, amongst many other companies, showcasing their products. Meguiar's is the premium automotive cars.
On my hustlers, yeah. On the west side. On the west side, yeah.
Scion this year didn't bring anything normal. What they brought out was a limousine of a Scion. They brought out a car that really looks out of the ordinary, with all raced out. Actually, it's a Scion that was built for off-road, which has never been done before. It's the first time ever. And we're probably going to see it on the races and maybe winning sometime. Remember I said Scion was building some crazy cars? Look at this thing. All right, folks, this is the end of the show. We're about to go home. As you can see, these guys are all about to go. And these guys are getting the car started. This is it, you know, although everything's been fun and games, the whole week of working, it's over. So now we all got to go home. So let's get you guys out of here. Thanks, Garage, for coming to 2011 SEMA show. The show is over and time to go home, but we'll see you guys next year. The same place, the same time, and it'll be much bigger and more exciting.
Unfortunately, we've reached the end of today's show, an episode where we could see some very interesting cars. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we did. We will see you next week, same day, same time, with a new episode of Holy Wheels, only on Garage TV. It's time to say goodbye. See ya!